All right, Amari, just wondering how you see yourself fitting in with this offense with some similarities schematically with what the 49ers do. I've seen you compared to Deebo Samuel, maybe built almost like a running back, but playing that kind of slot jet motion guy. Do you see yourself fitting in that role?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, just as a gadget guy, just being able to get the ball in my hands any way possible. I just see myself as one of those guys that, can line up at any position, on the outside, on the inside, in the backfield sometimes, and just one of those guys that whenever I get the ball in my hands, I'm confident I'm going to make a play. So I'm just looking forward to, them using me whatever way to help the team win. I'm going to do that.
Congratulations. I was just wondering, what's the best piece of advice you got from your dad in terms of how he helped you to get to where you are at this point?
Oh, he said just to outwork everybody, and that, whenever you're not working, just to remember that it's somebody in another state or another country, grinding for the same goals that you want. So always, put your best foot forward and whatever work that you're putting in, and, always outwork everybody.
Hey, Amari, any normal time we'd ask you what you think about catching passes from Aaron Rodgers. I know you've had a lot going on this past couple of days. It's a culmination of your lifelong dream, but how aware are you of the situation up here and how badly would you like to catch passes from Aaron Rodgers potentially?
Of course, yeah, I'm aware for sure. But, of course I want to catch passes from, the reigning MVP, future Hall of Famer. So I know for sure I would love to have an opportunity to play for somebody like him on the field, and also Devontae too. So, I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, Amari, Clemson, there was a lot of high praise, coming out of their program of you and what you meant to their program. I was just wondering, the amount of success you had there, what was that ride like? And, the amount of success you guys had, how does that set you up now? Do you feel like going into the pros?
It was an amazing ride, just being able to compete against the best of the best every single day in practice, and, going out there and playing at a high level every Saturday. I feel like it just set me up for, right now, and the winning too. I feel like that just taught me how to be successful on and off the field, and, how to approach each week like a pro and prepare as a way as to win. And, that's really what Coach Sweeney did. He told us every single week, prepare the same as if it's like for the national championship. So I feel like I'm going to carry that on to the next level and just prepare every single week like this as well.
Hey, Mario, congratulations. What do you consider the strengths of your game?
I feel like running after the catch, once I get the ball in my hands, I'm able to make plays with it. My hands, my route running, those three I feel like are the main things that I feel like are my strength. My hands, my route running, and just the ability to make plays after I get the ball in my hands.
Hey, Amari, just a quick two-parter here. What are you looking forward to learning from a guy like Devontae? And also, at the scouting combine that you were at last month, did you have a chance to speak with Eric Stokes, the Packers' first-round pick at all?
So I'm looking forward to learning from Devontae, just because, I feel like he's the best receiver in the game right now. I study his game every week. That's the guy that I'm looking for every single time I'm trying to learn something from a receiver is him. I respect his game tremendously, and, I'm looking forward to coming in and learning and hopefully turn into one of the best in the game too in the future. Eric Stokes, me and him trained together at House of Athlete in Miami, so that's my guy. I'm just looking forward to, getting down there and grinding with him. It's crazy because we went to Indianapolis a couple weeks ago, and we were on the same bus together, and we were just talking about, we're this close to our dreams, and now we're on the same team. So it's crazy. I'm just looking forward to, grinding with that guy.
Hey, Amari, how did you get back from your ACL in, 5.5 months or whatever it was? I mean, it's insane.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just attack rehab, every single day, doing rehab 2-3 times a day, most of the time 3. I go in the morning before we lift it, and then come back after lunch in class and do a session. And then I paid out of pocket and went somewhere else too at night. So, I was just grinding. I hated sitting out, watching my brothers put the work in. But I was just working hard, 2-3 times a day, and every day, just creating a mindset because I hated sitting out and seeing my brothers work out and do stuff every single day. I wasn't able to. So, I worked hard every single day so I can get back out there.
Amari, I saw the video of you talking with Brandon Marshall, and you said your dream scenario would be the Packers in the second. I know it's the third, but did you have an idea they really liked you, or did this come as a little bit of a surprise?
I kind of had an idea, and it's crazy. It's really a God wink. Everybody, literally everybody in my family told me I was going to the Packers. I literally was like trying to block it out because I didn't want to get something in my head and it not happen. But everybody in my family was telling me, it was the Packers. It was the Packers. And then when it happened, it was just like crazy. It was like God was watching over me and my family, and already knew, where I was going. So it's actually crazy. So I'm just ready for the opportunity.
You said that everybody in your family was telling you going into the draft that you'd go to the Packers. Who specifically in your family was telling you that, and how did they arrive to that conclusion out of all of the teams in the NFL?
Just like cousins and close friends, really. It was a lot of people, if I'm being honest. But just a fit, they have it since Randall Cobb left. Everybody in my family felt like they haven't had a slot player like him, and they just felt like it was a good fit for me to go there. And with Aaron Rodgers, him being a prolific quarterback that he is, and with Devontae, being that he is a prolific receiver that he is, just to bring me in and take a little attention off of him, I feel like that would be perfect. And just my skill set and what I'm able to do in the offense, I feel like it's something that will be able to help the offense for sure.
Hey, Amari, why was this a dream scenario for you?
Just like I just said, and mainly because I look up to Devontae Adams. That's my favorite receiver in the game.
Did the possibility of playing with Aaron Rodgers have anything to do with that dream scenario?
Oh yeah, for sure. We have the same last name, so of course that's pretty cool. That we have the same last name, and he's an amazing quarterback. I've been watching him my whole life, so it's actually amazing and surreal that I get the opportunity to play with a quarterback like him.
Amari, you talked a lot about when you were compared to Randall Cobb before the draft. You were obviously very familiar with him. How are you so familiar with the Packers and him specifically?
Because my dad coached him at Kentucky. My dad was his receiver coach while he was at Kentucky in college, and he's like a big brother to me. So, like my whole middle school career, my whole high school career, he's always been in my corner, giving me tips on the game and stuff like that. So just being that my dad was able to coach him in college and I've been able to stick around and, be able to have him as a mentor, that's really why I'm so familiar with his game.
Hey, Amari, congratulations. You mentioned just kind of get the ball in your hands any way possible. I'm interested, though, just 6 rushing attempts at Clemson. Green Bay does a lot of jet motion stuff, does run the ball with their slot players. Is that something you're comfortable doing? Or is that just a scheme thing at Clemson where they didn't hand you the ball a lot? What do you think of that?
Yeah, we had Travis Etienne, so they didn't have to hand me the ball. So, I feel like I played running back in high school, so I have experience in the backfield. So I feel like I'm very confident. If they were to hand me the ball off a little bit, I'll be able to make something happen with it. At Clemson, I got jet sweeps, but it was toss sweeps, so they counted as receptions. So that's probably why it also says that it's only 6 carries, but I kind of saw that as a carry because it was in the backfield. But Clemson, they did a good job of finding different ways to get me the ball and reverse sweeps and stuff like that too. And I have no doubt, Green Bay is going to be able to do that as well.
Hey, Amari, did Tennessee offer you a scholarship, and if so, why didn't you go there, and what drew you to Clemson?
Yeah, they did. They offered me a scholarship, and I went to Clemson, because I wanted to win, plain and simple. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to a program that I knew was a winning program, and that I knew I was going to be coached and turn into a player that I knew I could be. And going there with Coach Sweeney, him being a receiver coach at heart, I knew I'd be pushed to be a great receiver every single day by him. And, Coach Grisham, my last year, did a great job coaching me up too. So I knew I was going to be coached by the best of the best and play against the best of the best. So that's why I went there.
Hey, Maury, how comfortable are you with returns? And do you feel like that's something that can really be a strength for you, getting into the league now that you could potentially contribute in that way as well?
I'm very comfortable in return game. That's definitely what I love to do, especially punt return. Bread and butter. I've been doing it since day one at Clemson, so I definitely do not plan on stopping in the league. I love doing punt return so much, so I look forward to the opportunity if they give it to me.
Yeah, Mari, you were among the nation leaders in yards after the catch and broken tackles. Why are you so difficult to tackle?
Just like I said earlier, I have that running back mentality background. I played running back my whole life until my junior year of high school. So, I definitely have that mentality when I get the ball. I'm trying to go north and south to the end zone. I'm not trying to get tackled by one person because I know every inch of the game, it pays a difference. So, the more yards that you get every time you touch the ball, that's better for you. So that's really my mentality when I get the rock.